Hello! Welcome to my first YouTube video. Today I'm going to be showing you a affordable, everyday makeup look that I do on the daily using only drugstore affordable products. So if that sounds like something that's right up your alley, there's no need to blabber on. Let's get right into it. Okay, I hope to God the mic is working, because if it's not, I'm gonna have to do this all over again. My skin is prepped. I did my cleanser, toner, moisturizer, SPF. I let it sit for about 15 minutes. So first thing I like to do, sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't, depending on where my skin's at. I really pay attention to where my skin is. But one of the drugstore primers that I think everybody loves is the e.l.f. Power Grip. I'm just going to put a little bit on my middle finger and just push this in. I like to do primer first. You can also do the green version. I think that's the one without niacinamide if you are somebody that's sensitive. I think it's becoming a big thing where niacinamide is in every product, so do what works best for your skin. Alright, after that's done, we're going to prep the eyes first. I go in with my Kiko Milano. Looks like that. Put that on my lids. For every day, I like to do something like this just because it gives me the coverage of the veins and everything on my eyes, but still gives my eyeshadows something to grip onto. Just because I work somewhere and I'm on the go so much, I don't really have time to touch up as much as I would love to. Another great one, obviously, is the Milani Stay Put eyeshadow primer. This is a really good one too. Especially if I'm like going a little bit darker or there's a lot more going on, I'll usually go for this guy. Okay, so now that we're good there, I'm gonna go ahead and set the eyes. I'm using the ColourPop Nude Mood eyeshadow palette. She's so pretty. I'm excited to use it. So I'm gonna take a bigger fluffy brush just to set everything in place. I'm gonna go in with that lightest shade there, lightly pack my brush and just kind of pat that down. And you can also do this with like a translucent powder, whatever you feel is best for you. Want a brighter eye, so setting it with a lighter shadow as my base helps me achieve that. Okay, once we do that, what I like to do to get that really crisp line, just because I don't have the time to just sit there and make sure it's all perfected, I like to use tape. You can use Scotch tape. I like to use medical tape. It's kind of the same texture as they would use if you get your lashes done, or have had any like eye services, so lash lifts, whatever. I just take a really long piece and I split it down the middle, and that's what I use. I go under the lash, kind of bring it out, make sure your lines are even and the same on both sides, of course. But yeah, it just makes your life a lot easier. Because again, I don't have the time to sit there and be like, ooh, is this line good? Is this one good? Is this one higher than the other? Then I look like a panda, then I hate my makeup, and I'm taking it off. Okay, so going into the palette again to Bare to Wear, and put this above my crease. It'll help tame down that really intense white bright. Put that in the crease. Done. Don't overthink it. Put it in there. If it looks good on both sides, cool. This is how you're going to knock out these routines quick. Because I used to find myself overthinking each step, and it takes forever. Now, if it's like a night out or like a special event, that's different. I totally get that. But we're just going to work. Doing my everyday. Okay, going back in the palette, I'm going to take this one. And I'm going to take a medium fluffy brush for that. Kind of lightly pat it in. And then I'm just going to pack it here. Literally go up and down, pressing it up and down. And that's all you're going to do for right now. And then just kind of slightly buff it a little. I really like this palette. It seems really easy to work with. This is my first ColourPop eyeshadow palette. Again, just packing that on the outer corner. I kind of like to take it out a little and diffuse it into the crease a little. But no, I don't like to go past the halfway mark of my eye. Okay, cool. I think I'm happy with that looks. Looks the same on both sides. Moving on. Then I'm going to take a smaller fluffy brush. All my brushes are either from Morphe, they're drugstore, or they are from Amazon. I'll link them down below. This is also the brushes that I used for my freelance kit, so I know they work well. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg on brushes. Anyway, I'm going to take this darker brown shade. It's called Moody. Pack that. And then we're really just going to focus it here. And what I like to do is kind of make like a mini wing with it. If you are somebody that likes to do a winged eyeliner, you can do that on top of this. I just don't like the way it looks on me. This is a softer approach to that, and it's good for every day. Just knowing me, I would do it too thick and too intense, and then I hate it. But do you see how that tape just saves you? You can just go full send and not have to worry about it. It's kind of nice. I'm kind of impressed with this eyeshadow palette. Not gonna lie, I love it. I have the NYX Matte Epic Inky Sticks. I have the brown one, and I also have the black one. Black Screen and Ember Energy. Okay, I'm gonna take the brown one just because that's where I feel safe. Ooh. It's like a pen. Is it coming out? Okay, it came out a little bit. I'm gonna use that just to, oh, she's creamy. Okay, I'm gonna press in like a stamping kind of thing. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like that. Okay, I love. Then I'm gonna take like a pencil brush, flat shader brush like this, and I'm gonna blend that liner into my lash line. You can take it all the way if you want. I don't like to do that. It just makes my eyes a lot smaller. I don't have the biggest eyes, so I'm just gonna... Ooh, she dries down quick. She dries down very fast, so work fast. I like where we are. Now you can do a shimmer in this white here if you want to. There's some really pretty shimmers in here. I think I'm gonna do that just to add a little extra oomph. I'm taking this lighter shimmery color and just putting that here lightly. Honestly, I'm really impressed. Ooh, pretty. Okay, I had a lot of fun with that, so I'm just gonna go ahead, take off the tapes. I love to look beat to the gauze on the daily. But that's just my personal preference. Just because it's not that serious, it comes off at the end of the day. I'm using the NYX Brow Pencil, Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. Last time I used this, it was really warm, so I hope it's not like that right now. And looks like my brows have product in it already. It does not. I'm in the middle of tattoo removal. There's still some areas that I need to hit, and I think I'm going to be posting that in the vlog once my vlog goes up for July. So you'll see that. But let me know if you want to see videos like that. I have some pigment here. I'm just going to catch, what I've got going on. Brows are really a personal preference on how you like them done. I kind of just throw my brow pencil on and go. I know I should pay attention to brows more, but again, knowing me, I just would freak out and be like, oh, this one's this way, this one's that way, and then I got really thick brows, or it's just, my brows don't look the way that I wanted it to. Go on this side. I think I should have gotten the soft black, so I'm actually going to go in with my Maybelline Express Ultra Slim pencil in dark brown. And just hit here to blend out. I'm going to use this pencil just to give me a little bit more depth in my brows. That NYX pencil just wasn't dark enough, but that's okay. Then I'm going to take the NYX Brow Glue, the clear one, and set those puppies down. Okay, that's good with me. Now we're going to go ahead and clean up the brows. But while we let the brows dry, I'm going to go ahead and grab that micro pencil again. Oh, that brown one. I'm going to go ahead and tightline my eye. I just think it makes such a huge difference, and especially when you like curl your lashes. Sometimes that upper lid waterline is going to show, and then you can just see like the disconnect. I'm going to take that Kiko again, and then I'm going to take a concealer brush. Just going to put some on the brush, and instead of going straight in with the brush, I'm actually going to hit the back of my hand with it to get rid of any extra product on there. Okay, mascara, lashes, all those things. I am in the middle of trying to grow them out using lash serum, all that stuff, but sometimes I do throw on a lash of some sort, whether that's a half lash, a strip, full strip lash, clusters, something, just to really bring my lashes to life. I do want to try the L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal mascara, so we're going to pull that out. One that I really like right now is the L'Oreal Telescopic Extensionist. This is really, really good. I love it. All the L'Oreal mascaras are so good. I love them. Make sure you stay hydrated. Isn't my water bottle so cute? Simple Modern. Not sponsored, but this one, the bristles are a little bit longer than these. These are a little bit, the extensionist one is a little bit shorter. So we'll see. But I don't know if I really like this mascara. If you have really thick full lashes, you might like it. I'm gonna take my extensionist. Yeah, look at that. And maybe the formula is too wet. Like, I like when the formulas dry out a little bit because I just feel like you can really pack it on. Maybe I won't throw on a lash. Yeah, I'm not gonna throw one on. Oh my god, I love it. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the base. We're gonna leave the bottom of the eyes alone for a second. You're already primed. What I like to do is I like to add a little bit of glow under my foundations. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and I'm just gonna put it in the points where I would put powder highlighter. I don't want it over my entire face. You can if you want to. It's just for my oily skin and what I go for, I don't like to do that. Face brush. And again, you're just gonna focus it on those areas. Sometimes I like to take it in up here too to kind of help when I do my concealer and stuff to not make it look so flat. Now you can stop here if you want. I do like to add a foundation. I just like to look full beat down. That's gonna last me all day. I have two favorite foundations right now. I know people have a lot of feelings about this one, but I don't react to niacinamide like some people have. So this one's actually a really, really good one. And I also really like the Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte one. This one's really nice. I like that skin-like finish. I get the skin-like finish with both of these. It wears well throughout the day and it handles the oils well, is what I've noticed. I like to mix her up. I do one pump on the back of my hand, and it just exploded a little bit. I'm gonna go in with a flat kabuki brush. This is a Morphe one, and I don't have the number on it. Oh, okay, Morphe. You're gonna buff into your brush. You're gonna act like you're buffing the foundation into your hand. This will just help with the most even coverage. And you're gonna go ahead and just pack this on. And I don't mind a little skin, you know, showing through. This is for every day, so I think it's not that big of a deal. I find that using a brush gives me the fullest amount of coverage. And again, I do this just so that way I don't have to touch up frequently throughout the day. I'm always on the go. Bring it down your neck. Don't neglect the neck. Foundation's on, that's done. Moving on. I do have some new bronzer products. I'm taking the Milani Cream Bronzer. It's not new, but it's new to me. I'm just gonna take a stipple brush. I like to use like the e.l.f. Putty Blush brush. And this is my bronzer, not my contour, right? So I'm just gonna dip my brush in there, load the brush, and I'm gonna just focus this where the sun naturally hits. Oh, I'm gonna evenly disperse this out. And we're just gonna push the product in. I like to smile just a little bit so I don't bring down too far, just because I have a habit of doing that. I have a very round face and high cheekbones and really full cheeks. Okay, I like that. 10 out of 10. So good. Why haven't I tried these? Okie dokie. We're gonna try the ColourPop blush. And this is the shade Peach Perfect, I think. Yeah, Peach Perfect. I like to layer my products. That's the only way you're honestly gonna get longevity. Ooh, this one has a sheen to it. I can see it. Oh, she's bright. Okay, so we're gonna actually test it really quick. I'm gonna take the Real Techniques, it's a setting brush. I like to use it for my blush though. Oh yeah, she's shimmery. So this is definitely a dewy finish. Well, that's pretty. That's pretty. We're also gonna take that e.l.f. blush in Cinnamode. Just gonna load up my brush with that. There we go. These are really nice. The e.l.f. ones are. Now you can contour. I'm doing a Painted by Esther nose contour technique that I saw last night. So it may look crazy. Okay, she's cute. Yes. It's a little bit warm, but maybe I'll just pick up another Milani shade or find a different contour that's a little bit more cool toned. That's so pretty. Okay, concealer, I'm going to take the NYX Wonder Snatch. If you have not tried this, please try it. I have 3 shades. FYI, this dries down very fast, so please be careful. I'm going to take the shades medium light. We're going to start with that one first. So I'm just going to place here and a little bit, nothing too crazy. Boop, 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 boop. I am someone that likes a brighter under eye, so I do have a lighter shade in Natural, I think. Yeah, Natural. And I'm just gonna lightly hit it here and here. And a little on my chin. Literally the smallest bit on my chin. I don't need anything crazy. I'm gonna take my concealer brush and I'm just gonna hit here. See, it's already dried a little bit. I gotta work quick. You can highlight the middle of your forehead if you want to. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in and kind of start blending it out, but not totally blend it out yet, because I do want that coverage. I'm gonna leave it like that for just a second. I'm gonna take my little triangular powder puff, buff out the rest. Make sure that's all blended out, seamless. Okay, now something that's new. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Set It Bright Correcting and Brightening Setting Powder. I have the shade Light Medium. I'm someone that's just going to use all of the powders together. So I took the little sifter thingy out. I'm going to put the lid back on, shake it around so that way it's all there. I'm going to take that powder puff again, make sure nothing is creased on. I'm going to go in, pat off the excess. That's really nice in my hand. Oh. Okay. Oh. I love it so far. First impression, it's so fine. It feels really nice. I like this a lot. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I got the shade I did. I was a little worried. Okay, I'm applying that powder where I put, anywhere that I put that concealer down, which is here, 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 here. 10 out of 10. And it's a setting powder, so you can use it everywhere else, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Love. Instant love. Definitely gonna reach for that powder. Again, as long as it wears nicely throughout the day. Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay. Now I'm gonna kind of go over everything that we did with the creams with powders. So now I have the Essence Soft Touch Butter Bronzer. Why does it look like it's been used? Damn, dude. Someone put their freaking fingers in it. I haven't used this. That sucks. I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear 24-Hour Bronzer. I'm going to take this one in the shade 400. I'm going to take a brush like this, just using it to set the cream bronzer that we did earlier. Morphe Trio Cheek Thrills After Party is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use that powder that's in there. Load up my brush. That's pretty! You guys, I'm really impressed with all these products. I do like to do a little barely on my nose. 10 out of 10. That's great. I do have a little bit of a lip mask, so I'm just gonna swipe it off. Usually I have like the towel that I use to dry my face in here with me, but it's all the way over there. So I'm gonna wipe that off. Oh, and then highlighter. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Silky Powder Highlighter in the Prosecco Poppin'. That one's really nice. I really like these. And I'm just gonna put it here, brow bone, and tip of the nose. But for the tip of the nose, I just like to put it on my ring finger and just love me a good nose highlight. Now we're gonna do the lips. So some of the lip pencils that I really love are the e.l.f. ones. I do want to try this L'Oreal Blur Filler Blurring Lip Contour. I have it in the shade Worth It Intense. This is what it looks like, so I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips. Okay. That is very creamy. I'm here for it. I'm also going to pair that with the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink. So I'm going to go in with Peachy. This is a really good long wear formula too, and it doesn't feel like a matte lipstick, you know? It doesn't dry out your lips. To finish off, we're going to go back to the eyes and just finish this really quickly. I'm going to go back in with that NYX Inky Stick. Same brown shade. Line my waterline, gently pull down. You can smoke out the bottom if you want to. I don't. I feel like by the end of the day, the liner that I put here kind of acts as that anyway. And I'm just going to go back with that extensionist mascara and put mascara on my bottom lashes like that. Then I'm going to go back in with that highlighter, or you can take that light shade that we put here. I'm just going to go back in with that highlighter and take a little small packing brush, like a pencil brush like this, and just hit my inner corners. Really finish it. And to tie that section of the eye together, wake me up a little bit. Okay, so then I'm going to take my Milani Make It Last Microfine Mist. You need this. You need it. Like, come on. Oh, I need the fan. So I'm going to take this. It is fragranced, but baby, it is going to last you all day. This is just a little fan from Amazon. I used to use it my clients too. Reuse and repurpose, baby. Okay. Take my little clips out. Oh. Okay, so this is the finished look. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel? This is my beat for every day, honestly. I loved all the products that I used. The only one that I'm kind of mad about is the Essence one that the frickin' fingerprint was in. A little frustrating, but overall, I love how it looks. I am going to do a foundation review and wear test on the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Cushion Foundation. So that should be coming this Friday. Other than that, I think that's it. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know what questions you have. I'd love to answer them. Make sure you're following me on my socials. And let me know what you guys want to see next. I will see you guys later.